guys, I decided to make an educational video. Disclaimer, be there, disclaimer. This does not guarantee any profits. This is not a promise that you'll make money. This is only for educational purposes. Yeah, so I want to show you guys how I do my weekly analysis, how I try to catch these weekly swings. See how I trade, how on a weekly basis, like how to catch those weekly swing moves, those big moves, like those 100 200 pips moves that happens in a week, like how to catch the swing of the week. So basically what I do, I jump into the 4-hour. So like when you look at today is a Sunday, so I'll consider the previous week, which was the previous Sunday up until Friday, so which is this, which has been secluded between the borders, this time borders, this one and this one. Yeah, so when we look at, let's start with gold. So when you look at gold, you can see like we were on a bullish run, but then there is no clear indication of where resistance is or where support is. Like the chart is bullish. It's like it's an arrow pointing upwards. There's no place where there's no really significant pullback that happened during the week. Even when you look at the line charts, you see it was just a bullish momentum, and I'd consider this unsafe because there is no clear area where you can say, okay, price has pulled back and now it's beginning to form support, it formed resistance here, blah blah blah. You understand? I think when we move on to the other pairs, you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I get into such a situation, I don't even think twice. I just skip it. I just close. I don't even waste time with it. I know I'm not trading gold for the whole of this week. Yeah, so I now move to the next pair, which is Euro USD. I actually do my analysis on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, on the 4-hour chart. You can also do this on the 1 hour. You see, the 1 hour will have time span, like the boundaries will be 24-hour boundaries on the 1 hour. For the 4-hour, the boundaries are a week. Then for the daily, the boundaries are this is a whole month from here to here. And then I believe also the weekly now it's a whole year, like from here, this is the whole of 2019, you see. And if you considered you'd consider 2018 levels to trade 2019, you understand? For the daily, if you're trading for February, you'd consider January levels. You see, like there was support here, there was resistance is up here. You see, like price broke support, you understand? Yeah, so like that's what I do. So for the 4-hour, I'd consider the previous week's levels. So when we jump to the Euro USD, you can see there is support here. If you actually find trouble to get support, just jump to the line chart, it will be easier. You can see like there's resistance here, then price kind of found some kind of support here, then made a false breakout. You see, then came here and there was some kind of resistance here, but then I'd consider this a minor resistance. Personally, I'd consider this a minor resistance. Yeah, for me, just by how it looks, I'd consider it a minor resistance. But then I'd have, this is my major support and this is my major resistance up here. But then when I look here and I look here, I can see I'd be more comfortable if this zone was this big, because like these two areas, this is around 10 pips. I'd consider that whole zone as a resistance area for me to trade it. Yeah, so what I do is I'll expect a break, a pullback to test, then continuation, or a false breakout, a pullback, then continuation, or a pullback here to support, form support, then maybe push a little bit higher. Yeah, then the other thing I'd expect is also a break of, just a second, also expect a break of this support area, a pullback to form resistance, then we push lower. Yeah, so like it's the same thing over and over. It's just the most important part is identifying the zones. After you identify the zones, the next step is to understand what do you expect to happen at these zones. Yeah, it's back. So the next thing, GU should be back now. Yeah, it's back. So GU, as you can see, like we have this resistance here where the bearish, you see, like when you look at it, what exactly happened, resistance, price pushed lower, found resistance. You see like there was kind of some minor support over here, because as I was trading this week, to me it looked like minor support. So there was resistance here, then support, then resistance, then support. So I'd only consider this resistance, this support. I'd consider this support for pullback purposes, where I'd take the next trade, and then this other support. Yeah, so I'd be looking for the same thing, price to form resistance here, push lower, and then looking at this range is quite small, so for me to buy, I'd wait for a break of this resistance, pull back, form support, then I'll buy on once I see a signal which I like. Price may also come back down here, form support, then I could buy if I see a valid signal, yeah, or break this support area, pull back to form resistance, then sell if I see a really good signal. Yeah, so those are the three zones I consider. AUD USD, okay, looking at it, price kind of found support here, as you can see. Then there's resistance here, then we have fresh support. So like you can just see clearly, price is pulling back, so I expect if I am to sell, I'll sell here. This is kind of this is the cheapest price I'd consider to sell AUD USD. If I am to buy, I'll either buy price goes back to retest this area. What the fuck is going on with my internet? I'd wait for price to come back down here, form support, form a valid signal, then I'd buy. Or I'd wait for price to break this resistance, pull back, form support, then I'd buy. So yeah, those are the three zones I'd consider. And funny enough, if you look at if we take the Fibonacci tool, you can see that this zone will most likely align with the 78.6 or a 61.8. So you see, yeah, like it aligns, it's between the 61.8 and the 79 area. So like you understand now, these are kind of, I wouldn't say psychological levels, but there are areas where many people are looking at, so you have to be very cautious when you're trading it, because also there are institutions there, they have to make their money and everything. Yeah, this is another situation where I wouldn't consider even trading this pair. Looking at it twice, there is no clear indication of like support. When you compare, I know AUD USD and NZD USD kind of look similar, especially when you look at this area, what happened here in NZD USD and what happened at the same place for what happened here for AUD USD and what happened here for NZD USD. But then you can see this was brief, like it's very brief. It's kind of, there wasn't some kind of struggle compared to AUD USD. You understand? So like that's why I'd consider AUD USD more than NZD USD. Yeah, so I'll just shoot it down, leave it, you know. Like I'd rather not trade than lose money for stupid. Even USD JPY, like I wouldn't consider it because there's no actual support which makes sense to me. USD card, yeah, so USD card, you can see as the week started, we had support here, then resistance formed here, then there was a false breakout of this support. See, price broke. It actually didn't break, it broke here. Yeah, yeah, you can see price broke the zone. It kind of did, yeah, it formed two false breakouts. This one, oh sorry, it formed this false breakout here, and then it later formed this other false breakout here. So we can see it's kind of ranging, you see, and like the range is expanding. You know, at first it was here and here, now it's here. You see, like the support is moving much lower and lower. So I'd only consider two zones. I'd consider this resistance and this support. I'd put the support. Let me use the line chart to make it much easier for me to draw the support here. This support down here, this one. But then you see price formed kind of a false breakout when the market was closing. I'd consider this a trap because it really makes it obvious for people to buy when the market opens. So what I do personally, I just give the market some time to breathe, see what it does. Maybe it might push higher. If it pushes higher, I'll wait for a pullback, then support, then buy when I see a nice candlestick signal. Or it might also break this zone, pull back to form resistance, then sell when there's a signal I'd consider. Yeah. So moving on to USD CHF. USD CHF, basically you can see clearly price was moving, you know, resistance, support, resistance. So I'd consider this zone and this one up here, and then I do it for two things. I do it for two things. Support. So you see at the end of the week price broke the support. So I do it for two things. I just wait for price to pull back here to form resistance, a candlestick signal or a pattern, then I sell. You know, yeah, that's what I do. Or maybe it might also break through this zone, pull back, form support, and then maybe we can buy, depending. Yeah, same thing. If it gets here, it might form a resistance. Forms a resistance. If you get a nice pattern, you can sell. Or it might break, pull back to form support, then we can buy if there is a convincing signal. You know, if there is momentum. When I say convincing signal, is a candle that shows momentum. I actually don't buy support or resistance. I actually try to buy the momentum. You see, like let's take an example of here. What exactly happened here? You see, price came, tested, then pushed lower, then it came and broke the zone. You see, then it formed this candle, then there was a bullish candle with like how can I say it, like a bullish candle. When you consider the size of this body, and sorry, let me redo that. When you consider the size of this candle body to the size of this candle body, you can see that this shows a lot of bullish momentum, plus it left a wick, so which meant this is kind of a liquidity week. You understand? So like those are kind of the small things I look at before I take a trade, trying to understand what the market is telling me. I don't just trade because prices at support or because prices at resistance. I trade what I see, what I understand the market is telling me. So then we'll finish with GJ. GJ, as you can see, there is no clear picture of what it's doing, but we can consider this resistance here and this support down here. And if we try to draw up Fibonacci tool, most likely this area will align with the 786 level, which I was telling you guys about, or 618, there between. And like we can see clearly, it aligns with the 61.8 level. So we just wait to see what price does, you see. But the cheapest place I'd buy is here, and the cheapest place I'd sell if price broke through the support, pulled back, formed resistance, and then I'd sell if there is a valid signal for me to sell. See, like there are factors I consider. So if you want to learn more, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My handle is at Morgates Capital. Yeah, there's also a page, like if you search for Morgate Capital, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you'll find me. Feel free to DM me. If you have a chart you want me to look at, feel free to send it at me. I'll give you my opinion, which you don't have to consider, but I'll try to help you as much as you can. Yeah, thank you.